I've had a ton of people request an update to this video where I attempted to earn $1,445 per day for free using ChatGPT and Canva. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you the process that I followed, how much money I made, and if this is worth your time. So if you saw the original video or if you saw my video, make sure you watch this one to learn about the update. Hi, my name is Alston Godbolt with alstongodbolt.com. I create content to actually help you make money online and not just to put money into my own pockets. And if you want to be added to the globe, comment down below with your city, state, zip code, province, or country, and I'll get you pinned. All right, so a few months ago, I created this video where I said, I'm gonna try this method. This method seems really simple, really easy, and it could be a very good way to earn passive income. In the original video by Wholesale Ted, she mentions that you simply could make money by putting funny or quirky quotes on candles and sell them. In her video, she focused on teachers, and so I kind of wanted to do the same thing. Now, when I looked at her video had over 100,000 views, so I didn't want to just make the same thing. In my video, I decided to focus on mugs. So let's go ahead and jump right into my computer, and I'm going to show you what I did step by step and how much money I made. So what I did is I tried to think of different holidays that were coming up. I tried to think of different groups of people that would be interested in having a coffee mug. In her video, she did candles. I want to do coffee mugs because I want to be different than everybody else. Now, what came to mind at that time was Father's Day, because this was just before Father's Day, and 4th of July. And so I created, I think, maybe 10 to 15 different mugs simply in those two niches. And then in addition, I also decided to do quirky mugs focusing on the office. So like if you work a full-time job in a corporate world, and on parents. And so what I did is I came over to ChatGPT and I just typed in quirky phrases to place on a coffee mug. And as you can see, it says, I run on caffeine, sarcasm, and inappropriate thoughts, which is kind of funny. Some people would think that's funny and funny enough to buy. But as you can see, it actually comes up with 20 ideas relatively easy. Another good one is espresso yourself. And then I decided to, if we scroll down here, I said, come up with quirky phrases about life. Life is like a roller coaster, buckle up and enjoy the ride. Well, the other thing that I did is I tried to copy the quote that popped up and pasted into Google to see if there was already something out there, because I was kind of concerned about like copyright infringement and potentially getting sued, all things that we need to be concerned about as online business owners. So before I just blindly took the quote and put it on a mug, and I'll show you that process in just a moment, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't violating or stepping on anyone else's toes. And then finally what I did, because I'm a parent, is I actually said, come up with some quirky phrases about parenting. And then as you can see, parenting, the toughest unpaid job with the greatest rewards. Some of these were much better than other. And then I also added quirky phrases about business. So then once I had the idea or the phrase, the next step is to copy the phrase just like this, and then I would simply paste it right over into Canva. Before pasting it into Canva, you need to head over to Printify, which is the printing service that we use. We need to get the correct dimensions. And so basically I created an account. I didn't have a Printify account before them. It takes like 5 seconds to set up. It's really simple, really easy. Once you get everything caught up, you go over to catalog and then go to mugs. And then I just use this ceramic mug 11 ounce. Now the cool thing is they'll actually give you the dimensions that you can download and put right into Canva, so you know exactly what you're doing. So you can say click on start designing, and then it gives you the dimensions that you need. Print area size 2,475 by 1,155. And then you simply will come over to Canva and you will create that dimensions, and then you just paste in your quote. Now what I did is I simply made sure it fit on one side and then adjusted it to make it, kind of look aesthetically appealing. Then the final step is simply to just download this to your computer. I always downloaded with a transparent background, so this white would go away and it would actually fit nicely onto my coffee mug. Now that we have that, you come back over to Printify and you simply would just upload the image and then make sure that it looks nice. It's really as simple as that. The reason why I like this opportunity is because in 10 minutes, you could have 10, 15, 20 of these mugs completely done. You walk away and then you have the potential of making money. The only problem that I see with this method is a lot of people search based on keywords. And I didn't know the keywords to target for this group of people. And so it was kind of a challenge to figure that out. And so what I wound up doing was I just typed in for my title, funny parenting quotes or something like that. Okay, now that we have that process, I found the quirky phrases, I've created an account over on Printify, I've got the mugs, I've got all that stuff. The cool thing with this process is that it just automatically syncs everything up with Etsy. You might have to do a little configuration, but once you click submit in Printify, it actually connects everything over. That's the entire process. It's not any more difficult than that. Now let's talk about how much money I made and why I made that money and maybe potential ideas to make more. Now, to date, unfortunately, I have not made a single dime with this method. The original video is probably about 2.5 months old at this point, and I haven't made any money with it. And part of it is I think this is oversaturated. There's a lot of people creating these quirky, funny mugs, and so there's a lot of people out there. The other thing too is I didn't do any keyword research. Now, what we can do to help with that, if we look at my screen again, is we can do something like we can do mug. We can type in coffee mug. Now, most people, they are searching for a solution, okay? They're not just blindly going to the internet and clicking and buying. There's a lot of people that are hoping and wishing that happens over on Etsy. But in my experience, a lot of people have an intent. They want to do something. They want to go somewhere. They want something that's going to solve a problem. And so if we have that frame of reference, if we have that frame of mind going into it, it's possible that we can do keyword research, we can title our mugs a little bit better, and potentially get discovered. So what I did over in Ahrefs, it's a paid keyword research tool, I typed in coffee mug, and if we look, there are people that are searching Disney coffee mug, best coffee travel. They're actually asking questions about these coffee mugs. And so we can use that as potentially a way to start doing some keyword research. We can even change this to maybe like funny coffee mug and see if there are people that are actually searching funny coffee mug for men. So maybe the keyword that I should focus on is funny coffee mug or funny coffee mug for men. Now, if we go over to Etsy and we type in coffee mug, if we look, we see it says funny cat coffee mug. That, I'm sure, is a search that people have been typing in. If we just do control find cat, okay, we don't see it there. I'm sure that if we typed in, actually we do see it. So cat coffee mug. If we come back over to Etsy, and you can see this one is getting sales. If we scroll down and we look, let's see, personalized, let's see, if I can't say this out loud because I'll get a slap on the wrist or slap on the hand, but if we connect our coffee mugs to keyword research or search phrases that people are actually asking, this can increase our chances of getting discovered. And let's say you don't have Ahrefs or Ahrefs, we could come back over here and we could type in funny like this, and you can see people are typing in funny coffee mug or funny coffee mug for men. Let's click on that. And if we scroll down, we can see that people are actually typing this type of stuff in. And what you want to make sure that you're doing with this is make sure that you are using keyword-rich descriptions. Include your keywords like funny coffee mug for men. And I'm sure if I clicked on this Excel spreadsheet one, they probably have somewhere in there funny coffee mug. Look at this, funny Excel coffee mug, perfect gift for accountants. This is actually a short description. If we keep scrolling here, let's look and see about this. But coffee mug, you can see this is actually right over from Printify, because this is the exact same step-by-step. But you want to make sure that you are creating your mugs or whatever it is, you're using SEO, it's keyword rich, funny Excel coffee mug. I wonder if that's something that somebody is typing in, funny Excel mug. Okay, so people are typing in funny Excel mug. Another thing that you can do, and you can see people are doing this, is we could use a paid keyword research tool like Ahrefs. Go to Site Explorer. We can type in Etsy, which is the website that we're using. We're going to look at the keywords that Etsy ranks for, and then we are going to sort by funny. Okay, so we click Apply, Show Results. And this should be the different keywords that Etsy ranks for, okay? And we might want to do funny. We might just want to do mug. Let's not do funny. We'll do mug, click search like this. And now we can look and cross-reference these results with the results over on Etsy to see what pops up. Mushroom mug, let's see what that is. Hopefully that's safe for work. We'll find out in a second. Hit enter. And as you can see, there are a bunch of mugs that have mushrooms. Now, what you could do is you could actually incorporate Midjourney, grab some of these mushrooms from Midjourney, put them on a mug, and then sell them through Etsy, again, using Printify. But if we do this with keyword research or search intent in mind, we are going to have better success. We're going to have more chances of being successful because most people aren't just rolling on the internet and just looking to buy. There's some intent behind it. Reno, okay? But hopefully you're able to see this. I was not successful. I didn't make any money with this process. Part of it is the way that the video is set up. Part of it is some of the things that I could have done better to make money. So let's look at this dad mug. Let's see what this is. But now that we have a better idea of how to go about this, we could increase our chances of making money. You can see dad mug, some of these are not safe for work, but you can see that people are making sure that they're including search phrases into their listing so that they increase the chances of being successful. But look at this one, a strawberry mug. It has 1,000 searches per month. If we did strawberry mug here, hit enter, you can see that people are creating strawberry mugs. You could go over to Midjourney and have Midjourney create something. In fact, I'll show you how to do that real quick. Midjourney, we're going to go to Discord, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a dog with strawberry. And just to show you how simple this is, we could do something like, we could do imagine a dog with strawberries. And then we could actually put this onto a mug. So we get the picture from Midjourney. We would still follow the same process, come back over to Canva. We would adjust it so that it's a picture of a dog with strawberries, and then we would still follow this process. I think this would be a better way to go, and this would be a more profitable way to go. So over the next month or so, I am going to shift and I'm going to focus on keywords, so things that are popping up here instead of just random sayings, because I think this could be a little bit better, a little bit more profitable for me. So if we look at this, we have pictures of dogs with strawberries. Let's just go with this first one. What we would want to do now that we have that is I'm going to save it to my computer like this. Then I am going to come back over to Canva. Now that I have that, I might want to put this in the corner, and then I would simply download this to my computer, and then I would upload it right into Printify. But again, going forward, I'm going to focus more on keyword-based coffee mugs, not just coffee mugs that are on random things. I want to make sure that I'm focusing on the keywords that are popping up so that it increases my chances to buy. Now, if I just wanted to do, I could say, imagine strawberries, Midjourney or Discord is going to create something for us. But unfortunately, with this process, I did not make a dime yet. As I mentioned, part of it is I think the process that the original content creator talks about or discusses is a little bit flawed. The other issue too is something that I probably could have done better. So now that you know that this process has not worked for me yet, and I'm going to continue it, watch this video next because YouTube says it will help you build an online business.